Hi, Lincoln. I'm Bob Hunter, and I retired. I get Social Security benefits, and I also have some investments with an investment company. Where do I begin? I guess that's my first question.
Sure, that's a great question, Bob. So for people who have investments or a pension or something along those lines, when you get disbursements, when you're retired, which in your situation now, sometimes it's more haphazard. It kind of just depends how it was set up. Sometimes there'll be federal income taxes automatically withheld from those payments before you even get them, and
Mhm.
sometimes there won't be. It just depends if there is federal income tax already being withheld. You'd want to change that so that you'd have the option later on of when you file your tax forms if you actually want to pay that.
Okay.
So depending on the investment company or your pension, it could be as simple as calling the manager of that account and asking to lower or eliminate the federal income tax withholding with each payment. Some places might ask you to fill out what's called a W-4P, which is a similar form to what employees have to fill out, but the P stands for pension, and
Okay.
it's a form that you fill out that will adjust or lower your federal income tax withholding.
Okay. What do I need to do? Are there agencies that might refuse to do that, or are they required to do that? The managers of the accounts.
There are certain accounts where they may give you a problem. Um, this is where, depending on the account and depending how much is being dispersed, it and depending if those disbursements are regular or just done one, in singular every time you just happen to ask, there could be different rules, sometimes laws and sometimes just rules that a company internally follows
Uh-huh.
that could affect your ability to change your withholding. So if you find yourself in a situation where they're not allowing you to change your withholding, I'd recommend just please emailing or calling the
Okay.
NUTRIC or National War Tax Resistance Coordinating Committee office. Actually, it's not an area I'm an expert in, but I have a person who is retired, a longtime war tax resister, and they always know the answer. So we can at least connect you and get you the answer that you need to find out if it's possible to change.
Okay. I know that some of my IRAs are tricky because of there's some tax laws around them. One other question. Social Security. I do get Social Security. Is there anything special about Social Security? What would I do for that?
With Social Security, there shouldn't be any issues when it comes to withholding, but there could be. It's good to know if you plan on resisting for a number of years that at some point the IRS may choose to garnish your Social Security. So that probably, for someone who resisted, let's say at least a few $100s or a few $1,000s, within a year or two they might start garnishing 15% of your Social Security, which is the amount they're allowed to garnish. It would
Mhm.
be much less likely that they'd try to levy or take money out of a retirement or investment account